with India. So we're going to talk about her master's journey today. So without further ado, let's just begin. India, would you like to introduce yourself and give like our future listeners, a brief introduction?
Sure. So thanks for having me. So I will present myself. So basically, I come from Milano, where I grew up, and I started my education in a bilingual school, so French-Italian. And after that, after my diploma, my high school diploma, I decided to move to Brussels to start my bachelor in hospitality management. I chose Brussels to have an international further education because I like this background, and also I like to know people from different cultures. And after having completed this bachelor, so this bachelor was fully in English, and we had classes and then also practical application. So it's very good because we have the theory, but also the practical skills directly to for the business. And yeah. And then after having completed my bachelor, I decided that I needed something else before entering the job market. So I started to think about doing a master. And I remember at that time I was looking to different school. And after one of my friends, actually was my classmate from Vatel, suggested me Essec. So I had a look to the website, and I found this school very interesting for me, actually, because first of all, it's very international. And second of all, my program, which is the Master of Science in Hospitality Management, is one of the best in the world. So I decided to start my application. And for that, GMAT was required. So I started to look at different center giving this opportunity. And then I got in contact with Mrs. Herbert, which is part of the MBA center. And he coached me all along the way to complete this GMAT. And actually it was 4 months journey. And after that, I did my GMAT online. Because at that time there was the COVID, and so the whole application was online basically. And after having completed my GMAT, we had basically an interview with Essec, and after that I got the results, and that's it.
All right. So from what you've told me up until now, so I assume that the Essec is the only school that you consider, or were there other schools that you were considering as well?
So basically, I remember at that time when I was a bit insecure on which school to choose, and when my friend suggested me Essec, I immediately started browsing on the internet, and I was really impressed by this school. So Essec was my only application, and as I really wanted to enter this school, if I would not be if I would have not been able to enter Essec, I would have probably took a gap year to work and then find something else. But actually, I got lucky with also very hard work, and now I'm very
hard work.
satisfied.
Hard work. Yes, it is hard work. Complete hard work on your part. All right. So since you told me that you like the program a lot, the program that you're enrolled in, and your friend suggested and you browsed. So what were the other factors that you considered while which made you help decide that Essec is the school for you? What were the factors?
So basically, during my bachelor in Vatel, so first of all, my mom is French, but I never lived in a French-speaking country before. I only lived in Milano. So when I moved to Brussels, it was the first time moving out from my home city. And actually, I thought that my school in Brussels was international, but in the end, since it was a French school with a campus in Brussels, it ended up that most of the students were actually French, and it was a bit difficult for me to integrate because I mean, French people was sticking together and not very mixing. So first of all, it was a bit difficult for me, and that's why I decided to change school and change environment. And for me, Essec is the best option because, as I already said, it's very international. For example, in my class, I'm from Italy. Then we have many students from Asia, also students from Africa, United States. So it's a very
Diverse.
diverse. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you were looking for like a diverse experience for your masters, which is a good.
Yeah, because in my opinion, having a very like in this way, you also learn by others. Like you exchange your cultures, and also it helped for your future. For example, if you want to work in your future in some outside Europe, at least you have some preparation, and you have some like the values that
the understanding.
open-minded.
Yeah. I'm sure that helps. All right. With I mean, since you told me that, it was COVID when you were preparing, and, was it different? I mean, to apply, to prepare during like pandemic? How is that journey like?
So I remember it was quite tough because at that time it was very uncertain. And when I started my coaching section with MBA Center, it was still uncertain. Like we didn't know if the GMA was taking place online or still in presence. So it was very uncertain. Also, we didn't know if Essec or other schools wanted to put some like to modify the application process. So yeah, it was difficult also because when I took my GMAT online, I had an issue like a blackout on my computer, so I needed to take the test second time. So yeah, but in the end it was worth it, and I'm glad I did. I started this journey with MBA Center.
We're glad too. We're glad we were able to help. So, I mean, I think I pretty much covered all the questions that I had in mind, but then I'd like you to conclude by giving some advice to somebody, who's planning to, begin their master journey, or, are in their preparation phase. What advice would you give them?
Yeah, so first of all, I would say like believe in you because you're capable of everything if you set up some objectives. Like you have to be ambitious, and if you set up some, so I suggest you first to set short-term objectives, then medium and long-term, and step by step you will achieve this objective with ambition, hard work, and motivation and determination. So it's really like plan your future goals is really paramount for me, and that's the advice I would suggest. And believe in you. Yeah.
That's good advice. All right. Thank you for your time. It was lovely having you. I mean, I hope, if you have a good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
With us today.